welcome back to Messy and Beautiful. I'm Sarah Jane, thanks for joining me again today. I'm going to be doing a plan with me for the week of the 1st of February. I can't believe it's almost February already. January feels like it has been the longest and shortest month in the world. Let me know how you're feeling about January and the new year so far. So what I'm going to be doing today is a plan with me. I am using a Winter Days kit from Peach Puddles Co. IPR for Peach Puddles Co, as you probably know if you've seen my videos before, so I'll leave the discount code in this description box. But the kit itself, you get 2 sheets of 4 full boxes. This goes with the, if you saw my last video, you would have seen the jar die cut in the front of my planner, so this kit also matches that. You get some day covers and some to-dos, and then this sticker says this week. I wish it said next week, but that doesn't matter, I will make it work. And then a weekend banner, some small checklists and some purple Halley boxes. Now the other thing that I've pulled out actually came out of the advent calendar. If you saw my advent calendar unboxings, you would have seen this before. But they are the same boxes, they're just in a different colour, and it does match this kit, so I thought I would try and use some of those. And then the other thing that I've found that works quite well with this kit, at least from like looking at it side by side, I obviously haven't tried this yet, are these tapes from Simply Gilded. Now these were the pre-sale release, so they're the like teal and grey release, and this was the Shooting Star set. But I've just kind of held the stickers up to my washi drawers and gone, yeah, they'll work. And as you probably know, I'm a little bit obsessed with Simply Gilded. So let's get started. As you've probably seen before, I've got a little bit obsessed with washi tape in my planner anyway. My card is actually in my planner cover, which I have left downstairs, so I've got another one. This came from the Little Pencil Design advent calendar, and it's just a metal card. She designed it to put in your purse, but I use it as a washi cutter because it's perfect and it's really sharp as well, which helps. But the first thing that I'm going to do is I'm going to cover up the Disney header. I'm probably going to do this quite a lot this year because if it's not a Disney spread, I probably won't want the Disney numbers. However cute they are, I don't necessarily want Disney every single week. So I'm going to try and mix it up a little bit, and I'm going to cover these over. I've done this already a couple of times. If you saw my flip through of my planner so far this year, then you will have seen that that is all going to be all I need. Then you will have seen that I've already used washi tape in my planner this year. This goes back to me trying to use up my supplies, because I'm sure, like me, a lot of you are, in the nicest possible way, hoarders. I love hoarding planner supplies. I love shopping for them. Us planner hoarders, if you're not in that category, let me know. I'd love to hear. If you buy as you go and you just use what you have, that is a little bit more about what I'm trying to do this year, other than the shops that IPR for and my Simply Gilded subscription box, which is still quite a lot of stuff actually, but that's probably more than enough to have like a refresh every single month. So I'm going to try and avoid spending any additional money and pay off that massive credit card bill I've got. The first thing that I have done this year is avoid the one of the planner group sales, and I did very well and I didn't order anything, so feeling quite proud of myself. So the first thing I'm doing is I'm just using these day covers and I'm covering up the other half. So that's the reason I left the bottom half, is that I knew that these stickers were in this kit and I was going to use them. So it's a nice way just to give them a bit of a background, but at the same time cover up those Disney heads at the top of my planner. Yeah, so if you hoard planner supplies, let me know. Tell me what you like hoarding. And if you don't hoard planner supplies, tell me what you like using. Just because I like a chat about planner stuff. I'm still rubbish at sticking things on straight, guys. I even have, now, a special ruler for this. I'll show you in a sec. Because I get really annoyed, particularly when I'm doing scrapbook spreads, that I don't stick things on straight. So I have this. It's a T-square ruler. So you literally just put it up against the edge of your paper and it gives you a perfectly straight line compared to the edge of the paper, which is great for washi strips and scrapbooking and that kind of thing. I'm not using it in my planner spreads. I don't know why. Maybe I will one day, but not today. So you're going to have to see me struggle with sticking stickers on straight. Yeah, so with the exceptions that I've already spoken about, I am using up my kits. I'm using up all the kits I have. I'm using up all the supplies I have as much as possible this year, because my sticker collection is out of control. Like, I've got enough stickers probably for about 10 years. And I've said that a few times, but I'm serious. I don't know if you know those washi drawers that you can buy. They're like 3 drawers. I got mine from Amazon. I'll link them in the description box for you so you can see them. If you wanted to, or if you need some, you can go and grab some. But they hold 150 rolls of washi. I have 3 of them. I also have a full drawer in my chest of drawers that's next to my desk, full of washi tape. And 2 of the drawers underneath that have 2 baskets of washi tape in them. And I have washi sample cards. So like my washi tape's out of control. And it's getting to the point that I'm going, I don't actually need anything, because everything I could possibly want I already have, which sounds really spoiled. It's not. I've got myself in a lot of debt doing that. And I don't recommend it. So what I am recommending this year is use your supplies. I think I'm going to use a bit of this one. So this is the Shooting Stars from Simply Gilded. I just think the colours go really nicely, because the other thing in this kit that's gorgeous is the little touch of purple. So like Hallie's hat there is purple. So this goes really nicely, I think. So that is what I'm going to use. And then I am going to cover up here where it says notes. I'm just going to put a little bit underneath. So I would normally Tipp-Ex out that mouse. The little Mickey Mouse ears. In my house it's called Toodles, because if you've ever watched Mickey Mouse Clubhouse, Toodles is what the character's name is nowadays. So I'm going to cover up little Toodles with some washi tape. I would normally Tipp-Ex it out underneath so you couldn't see through, but my Tipp-Ex is also downstairs with my planner cover. I don't know why I came up unprepared, but that's what I do sometimes, so I'm just going to make do. I'm going to keep losing my train of thought. I'm sorry. I'm a little bit out of practice with plan with me's. Yeah. So this one that says, I would normally put next week here. So I might actually use that for something else. I'm going to go over to box stickers, because I usually start with box stickers. Or do I want more washi tape? I think I want some more of that in. Yeah. Chatting about using my supplies, wasn't I? That's what I was doing. See, I lose my train of thought because I talk so much, I forget what I've said and what I haven't said. Yeah, so the reality of my planning addiction is that I've got a huge credit card bill to pay, as I've mentioned a couple of times. And I think once I have paid that bill off, then if I want to buy myself some more supplies, hopefully by that point, my stash would have A, dropped down in bulk, and B, there might actually be some things that I realise I need, because a lot of the time, I don't know if you are a planner hoarder, and if you are, then you might relate to this. You see things and you go, oh my god, that's pretty, I want it, and you buy yourself it because you're like, oh, it's only a couple of quid. And then you see something else and you go, oh, that's pretty, I want it, and you buy it because it's a couple of quid, or it's on discount, or there's a sale going on and it's buy it now, or it's about to go out of stock, or you know, everybody else is in line for it, and you're, I don't know, on Coffee Monsters Co. or Simply Gilded or whatever, and you've got to have ninja fingers to get anything. And you stay up late to whatever sale and what have you. This is how bad my addiction is. And you don't really think about it, and then all this stuff arrives and you're like, oh my god, I've got all this stuff, and it's gorgeous, and you love looking at it and you love owning it. But part of me goes, what's the point? What's the point in owning all of this stuff if I'm not going to use it? So that is the reason that I'm going to try and stop that. Because, yes, it's pretty. But the trouble is, next week, there's something pretty again. And then after that, there's something else pretty. I am an enabler. I will encourage people to spend their money because I love seeing what other people have bought. I also PR for a couple of shops, so naturally I am going to be somebody that promotes, you know, things that I love. I only PR for shops that I love, where there's stuff I will actually use it. So that is the reason I do the PR for those. Because there's no point me PRing for someone that I don't believe in, and the girls that I PR for are amazing and doing amazing jobs, evidently, by me using this kit. yeah, I'm rambling on. I'm sorry. I do keep losing my train of thought today. Clearly, it is that time of the evening. So all I've done while I've been chatting about rubbish is just put some of the Shooting Stars tape across there, and then this one's the same, but it's just the 5mm version. And I just thought it was nice to have kind of at the top and at the bottom, and that's the reason why I've done that, just to try and bring that down into this spread a little bit. I don't really have any kind of set way I place boxes and things. I tend to just, I don't know, do what I feel, I suppose. I pick a sticker I like and I stick it down. Part of me does look at my spread for the previous week, which I have just popped downstairs to get, because here I write down what I've got going on next week. So this is quite a good reference point for me. So like, I know I've got an appointment then, and I've got my food shopping being delivered and that kind of thing. Things like Simming Welder every single week, but I still write it in because it's just a prompt that, you know, I need to put that in my planner. So it's quite a good point of reference when I'm doing this, just to have this like sitting nearby. Or the other thing you could use, I wish I should have just bought the whole thing upstairs, get it done sheets that I had in the front of my cover. Just because they're really handy to, you know, do a quick scribble down of what you want to put in, and then make your planner pretty. If you like making your planner pretty, some people are really functional planners. I am a pretty planner, that's what I like. And if you are a functional planner, I'd love to see how you're using yours, because I do love a really functional spread. I'm so busy chatting, I've forgotten what I was going to do. So let me think. I think that one needs to go with that one. Okay, I'm just going to stick it down because otherwise I'll be here all day. Just put it somewhere. It doesn't matter where, because whatever you do will end up looking pretty. I still struggle, I'm sorry, I still struggle with sticking things down. This is why my plan with me are quite long as well, because I spend quite a lot of time going, that's got to be perfect. If you don't already know this about me, and I'm going to overshare now, I am a diagnosed perfectionist. It is a genuine problem that I have. And everything has to be in such a way that it is, you know, perfect and that kind of thing. I won't go into too much detail about it, but that is the reason why I struggle with things like straight lines and having stuff in a certain way. And having things look a certain way. So which is why my plan with me is take a little bit longer than your average. I'm going to take this quote. So it says, "We are like snowflakes, all different in our own beautiful way." It says unknown underneath. I think that that is a really lovely quote, because the term snowflake obviously is quite insulting to a certain generation of which I am not part of. But this is a different spin on it. I also read a book by Holly Bourne, I think, called "We Are All Lemmings and Snowflakes," and it was about a young girl. It's like YA. Young adult fiction, and it had a girl in it who went to a like rehabilitation centre for her mental health, and it just reminds me of that book, so that's the other reason I really like it. I think I'm going to put that with that. I think that's cute. Or the winter days, maybe the winter days. So I'm going to put these two together, just because I think that that will look quite nice. Like this, and then I'm going to put it off centre. I haven't put it quite far enough down. See, this is what I mean, like stuff like this really irritates me. Should have done that second. Right, so I'm going to put that one up there, and then this one I am going to put just here. There we go, winter days. The other thing I'm doing quite a lot in my spreads at the minute, I don't know about you guys, I am using a lot more of the bigger boxes because there's nothing to do. We can't do anything, we can't go anywhere. And it's getting a bit boring. I'm very bored at home. Don't get me wrong, I am a bit of a stay-at-home bod now. I never used to be, but I am since all of this kicked off. But I am getting to the point where I'm whinging that I'm bored and I need other stuff to do. Even with all my hobbies, I need distractions. I need to keep busy. Which is one of the reasons I started this channel, actually, was a way to keep busy. I've got 2 Halleys on this side. I know I've got Halley all the way along the top, but none on this side. So I think I'm going to put her up here. But yeah, that's one of the reasons I started this channel, was to keep me busy and to feel like I'm talking to people, because I love adult conversation, and as you can probably tell, I can talk the hind legs off a donkey, so to speak. There we go, that's all the box stickers out of that kit. That's usually how I start, is I just go, right, I'm putting that there, that there, that there. Saturday and Sunday tend to be my quietest days because I'm not working. I can't go and see, you know, loads of family, loads of friends or anything like that. So they are the quieter days for me. So I tend to try and cover up a lot of it. My husband works shifts, so we can't even, you know, necessarily go out for a walk together as a family or anything like that. He's not always off on a weekend. So there's that one. Right, and then I've got a this week sticker. I might just put that up there. I want to use it because otherwise I'm going to be left with this one random sticker. Because if it said next week, I would put it here, because that is where I plan for next week. But I am going to put her next to... I know it's directly underneath Monday, but it also fills this little space quite nicely. There's that one. I think we're going to get into the point where I am going to start oversharing probably a little bit too much, just because I feel like I've been doing this a while now, and after a while you start to get chatty, don't you? So that's my sticker for Slimming World. As you know, I do Slimming World, I follow Slimming World and go on a Tuesday night. I say go, it's a Zoom call, so you know, very exciting. And then I'm just going to put another one in underneath, just because one of the things I've started doing on an evening just to fill up some space in my planner is just write in what we have done that evening. So it's a bit like memory keeping without doing anything elaborate. And the reason for that is just so that I'm filling up the space, because I truly, truly hate white space in my planner. You know, like empty boxes and stuff. It does happen. I do have empty boxes in my planner, but sometimes I like to try and fill up as much as I can. I'm going to put a couple in here as well. So I've been writing, you know, if we're watching something, I've been putting in what we're watching, or if my daughter does something funny or says something funny, I've been writing that in, just really as a more of a positivity type spread. I do have an idea for something, and I did ask some of the girls in one of the Facebook groups, 2 of the Facebook groups, to give me some ideas for that spread. Which I will share with you at some point, which is all along the lines of positivity. I did want to have it earlier on in the year, but I'm just going to swap the colours round. I did want to have it earlier on in the year, but I didn't get around to doing it. I don't have any habit trackers in this either. I've started using habit trackers in my sidebar too, so that might be something else I need to dig out from somewhere else. So I've reorganised my entire sticker collection now, and naturally, because I've done that, I can't find anything. So I'm forever like flicking through sticker books and going, where did I put those characters? Which one's that in? But if you're anything like me, then one of the joys of reorganising your stickers is seeing what you have and looking at all the beautiful things you've already got. And I said to my husband, next time I'm tempted to buy something, I'm just going to come upstairs and just sit with all my stuff and have a look through it. Right, so there's some bits and pieces. I feel like I need some, oh, there's some to-do stickers there, look. Okay, oh, I know. So I am going to put in my, these are going to be my next week stickers. I might just move it down a little bit so I can actually put something in at the top here. I think I might get some of my other Halley stickers out, just to put a bit more in here. One thing I love about these kits from Peach Puddles Co is that you can pretty much use the entire thing in one spread, and you don't have like loads and loads of leftovers of random stuff, which I quite often find if I use sticker kits. Now, I know I've got an appointment, haven't I? I've got an appointment on Thursday, so I think I can have a checklist there. I love a checklist. Checklists are one of the things I actually use from a kit, and they are really helpful to me because I've always got 4,000 household things to do. We're fixing up a house, you know, all the, like even the online stuff I tend to use this for because I have a brain like a sieve, so it helps me to write it down. I'm going to have... Right, I've lost my train of thought again, guys, because my husband just came in and gave me a cup of tea, which is quite nice. But yeah, I've forgotten what I was saying. Oh, I haven't stuck that down very well. So sorry about that. Something about checklists, probably, and how much I love them. Brain like a sieve. Yeah. Right, I feel like I need something in here. But what I'm going to do, I don't know. I've got Asda, haven't I? I've got food shopping, that, you know, unnamed supermarket. So I'm going to put another box in here. I might put a little checklist down here. The other thing I like about these checklists actually is that they are shorter, so if there's only a couple of things to do that day, I don't need to go, oh, I've got to fill up that whole checklist with stuff to do just for the sake of putting something in my planner. So that's quite nice. And then I've got one purple Halley box left. I'm going to put up here. I've got quite a lot on that day now, haven't I? Maybe I'll put that here. And then I'm going to get another blue one. And I'm going to put a blue one here. Just to try and break up the page a little bit, because otherwise there's just this empty white box and that bothers me. As I've already said, that bothers me. Right, so now I need something here that says next week. So what I have got, this is my Happy Scrappy album, and one of the things I used last week is how I know I've got it, is that I had this sheet with all the headers, and I really quite like this, and I think this will go quite nicely with this kit. So I'm just going to put that in there. It does require the microperm pen that I showed you in my last video. Because of the coating on it, you can't just write on it with a normal pen. You might be able to with like a biro or something, but I love that microperm pen. So I'm just going to write on here next week. Yeah. Right. So that's that one sorted. Then I need some habit trackers. Let's see if I've got any more in that kit actually. Yeah, I do. Look, see. Oh, this is how bad my sticker collection is. Look, some of them I've got, in fact, quite a lot of these Happy Scrappy ones I've got 2 sheets of. I've just sold a load as well, so some of them I had like 3 or 4 of, and I was never going to use 3 or 4 of the same sheet. But I figure too, it gets rid of that sticker fear, you know, when you're like, I don't want to use that because it's too pretty. And if I use it now, like, I'm going to regret it. Like, it just means that you go, oh, I'm going to use that. Because you've got another one. One to use, one to hoard kind of situation. Although, like I say, I'm trying to come away from the hoarding. I'm just going to move this sticker as well because I put that on there. That was left over from another sheet. And I'm just going to put it in here. I can get rid of another empty sheet. So these I have been using for my vitamins, because I've started taking like a multivitamin every day, just because I'm getting really tired, and this time of year I'm like constantly going, I want to go to bed. So it's a way for me to just try and, you know, get a bit more goodness in my body on top of what I'm trying to eat well. And then the other one I write in monthly, That's just for a reminder of my monthly sticker that you might have seen on my January spread or in my 2020 planner. And I think I'm quite happy with that. I don't think I'm going to put any more in for now. I do tend to, you know, add icons and that kind of thing as I plan, as I go. But this is kind of how my before the pen spreads end up looking. The only thing I've got left out of this kit actually is just some of the to-do stickers. So there's 4 of those left. And the only reason I've got those left is that I've doubled up some of the checklists. So if I hadn't have done that, then I would have ended up using all of them. And that is the entire kit used up, really. So those I have also started putting in reusable sticker albums. So I don't have to put the entire sheet with a couple of stickers on it back in my collection. And then I've also emptied a Happy Scrappy sheet that I had kicking about. So yeah, you can use up what you have. You don't have to buy all the new stuff, however gorgeous they are. But if you have bought anything recently, I'd love to know what you've been buying. Thanks for joining me. Sorry if I've overshared a little bit today. I hope you enjoyed this, and if you did, then hit the subscribe button down below. Thanks very much for joining me. Take care. Bye.